Hello, welcome to American Shade. It's Brittany King, your host and your girl. And today I'm going to be doing a reaction video to Alba and Preach reacting to a video. So this is basically Inception happening. I came across this video and I thought it would be interesting to react to it, to give a little bit of commentary. Let's just get into it. There's no need to belabor this. So roll it.
Today's topic, Charles Barkley. So this was during a broadcast. They were talking about politics. These are basketball analysts, Hall of Famers, Charles Barkley, I think Kenny, who's not a Hall of Famer, and I think Shaq normally. And it's basically one of the best, I feel like, halftime shows. They do great like post-game shows for the NBA. And sometimes they delve into all kinds of topics. So here's what happened.
Shared that. Yeah, but the one thing I took out of that piece was, man, I think most white people and black people are great people. I really believe that in my heart.
Whoa, stop the presses, Charles. Did he just say most white people and black people are good people? That is just taking it too far. Like, that is too much. And the thing is, some of you might have thought I was being like completely serious. This country.
But I think our system is set up where our politicians, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, are designed to make us not like each other so they can keep their grasp of money and power. They divide and conquer. I truly believe in my heart most white people and black people are awesome people, but we're so stupid following our politicians, whether they're Republicans or Democrats. And their only job is, hey, let's make these people not like each other. We don't live in their neighborhoods. We all got money. Let's make the whites and blacks not like each other. Let's make rich people and poor people not like each other. Let's scramble the middle class. I truly believe that in my heart.
That video made a whole bunch of waves. So Preach, what are your thoughts?
I agree. And I believe that's what they polarize things, and it benefits them for people to be polarized, to be super fans left and right and this and that. And most people, I believe that in all of that scramble, if people could shut up and listen to each other, they have a lot in common, and oftentimes want the same thing. And it's by money. It's really what's going to be different is the money that you make. But if you separate the middle class, make the rich one, okay, you rich, you on half. Now we need to scramble these. We're gonna need to separate these people. So whatever they vote for us, they vote for this. It benefits us. I think that's what happens. I really think that's what happened.
Yeah.
And I saw that on a local level, politicians were willing to really like manipulate people, manipulate organizations, grassroots establishments to get ahead politically for them. And obviously I was like, well, this is happening locally. And I mean, it's tangible. I see it. I have the receipts. It's just like right in front of my face. It's so overt. But of course, this is happening on a national level, like duh. And I think that's when 2016, 2017 is when I completely stopped affiliating with either party altogether. And the lows that people were willing to do, like the slimy lows that people were willing to do to make sure that white and black Americans stay like this, was only to be profitable on their end, was only to gain power, was only to gain notoriety, was only to keep control in their hands and out of ours. So yeah, I agree with Preach. It's a game. Obviously we know that. A game they love to play, like Monopoly and charades.
Issues, there's quite a lot of overlap, whether it become like, you know, healthcare, minimum wage, a lot of these like different concepts. Like there's actually a vast majority of people on both sides who agree on a lot of these topics. And so it's always interesting when you see like politics at each other's neck. It's like, where's that coming from? And this is completely anecdotal, but in my personal experience, whether I go to red states, whether I go to blue states, generally most of the people I meet are chill and cool. You know, it's really once you get online and people start talking about their political teams that it gets very vicious. And you know, there's been so much pressure on us, you know, ever since we started doing online to pick a team. Oh, you guys are fence sitters. Or maybe we just don't subscribe to one political ideology all throughout. And we don't agree with every single one of the ideas. And I've always said that I've leaned more left than I do right. But you know, like I said, there's certain my views that, yeah, they do lean right. You know, and people say like, oh, that's because you're a grifter. Or maybe I just have views that don't align with you.
Now you gotta pick, Abba.
Just getting my notes. I'm just trying to find the lie that he just said, and I can't find one lie. There's so many people that comment on this channel who will swear they can tell me what I am and how I think. And I mean, all I can do is just laugh. I'm just like, child, where I really align. Like, they're like, no, they diagnose me. It's like, no, you're really this or this or this. No, you're really a Black liberal. Just say it. No, you're really a Black conservative, like so-and-so. Just say it. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, and these are like grown people. And I'm thinking, aren't you embarrassed that you're showcasing how little you can expand your mind to think perhaps this person isn't aligned the way I'm aligned? Or perhaps this person doesn't operate the way I operate? Perhaps this person is many other millions of people who don't subscribe to only 2 ideologies. But sadly, like, people have become so like indoctrinated that they cannot fathom a person not affiliating with being left or right, or being like wholly conservative or wholeheartedly liberal. And like, when someone does not come out on either side or says they're a mixed bag of both, it's almost like these people like shake in fear, like fear and trembling, because they cannot wrap their head around the fact that people don't think the way they think, or people are nuancing stuff. Like, people are complicated people. Like, people are not one-sided. People are not even two-sided. People are like 1,000-fold of all of the complications, all of their experiences. And when they get older, it just gets more complicated, but in a way, it's kind of a beautiful thing. And I think that's why now a lot of people are taking a step back and reassessing what they really believe, and why am I for this side? Like, or why am I so married to this political party? Why is it that I don't really reconsider what they're saying, but I just take it as truth because it's coming from someone that's supposed to be on my team?
Here's a good example. You know what I mean? You know, Black folks generally vote left, but a lot of their social values are super conservative. Are they grifters, or due to history, religion, all kinds of different aspects, is their experience very nuanced? So, you know, I feel like the way that The Simpsons is built is like, you pick a team, you stick with that team, you stay loyal to that team, and you always shit on the other team. And it's always the Democrats' fault. It's always the liberals. It's always the conservatives. It's always that kind of talk that you see online that permeates. And to agree with the other side is to be ostracized from your tribe. So oftentimes when I see these conversations, I'm just like, ugh. And I think it does us a disservice, because it makes us very suspicious of our neighbors. I've seen families being broken apart because who people vote for.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine being so tribal that you leave the most intimate tribe that you have.
Yep. Just because. But
that's life. That's life. And so, yeah, when it comes to these matters, I do think it's purposefully done because it's good for ratings.
If I had to do the arbitrary thing of like defining myself with like this part liberal and this percentage of conservative out of like 100% scale, let's say, I would say that I'm probably like 75% liberal and like probably 25% conservative. But the thing is I'm not defining my liberal side or conservative side by how America defines it or how society has constructed these ideals. Liberal being more open to taking risk, doing something new, more for change, switching things up if need be, only if need be, not just doing things willy-nilly. Then again, I feel like even being a conservative, there's a spectrum. There's people that are very, very conservative. There's people that are somewhat conservative. There's people that are just average conservative. I will definitely say my conservative take, I would definitely say, for example, probably the most conservative thing about me maybe one would say traditional, but I guess it is conservative. I think with marriage, I'm more conservative. What I mean by that is, for me, I want my husband to be the head of our household. I want my husband to be the alpha in the situation, the alpha in our situation, because if he gives me the keys to drive on the road, it might not be good because I have big road rage and we'll just go off a cliff. And I'm just kidding. You guys are like, Brittany, are you okay? But then I guess a more liberal take that I have with marriage is I want to hyphenate my last name. One, because my last name's King and I am not getting rid of that. Just kidding. The biggest flex ever. But I really want to keep my last name. So I want to hyphenate it. And that isn't conservative. That's not traditional. So I am a mix. And if I don't even think about, like, is this liberal? Is this conservative? If it's either, I can't do it. Like, I just think, logically make sense of it. The outcome comes out, oh, this is what it might look like on a spectrum. Who cares? Who cares? At the end of the day, who cares? I mean, people hate talking about race and how that creates tribes, but then you'll like defiantly, vehemently fight someone to be within a race, which is left or right, conservative or liberal, Republican or Democrat, be blue or be red. That sounds like a new type of race. And I want to be black.
Without struggle, they don't make their money. It is profitable for them to elect somebody who is very polarizing, because polarized people are constantly looking for information and things to echo what they're feeling on the inside. So
they dig up dirt.
I agree.
What's one of your favorite basketball teams?
Probably say, I don't really have a favorite basketball team.
Okay.
I got players I like, but that's it.
Good. Well, you're not a real fan. You're not a real fan. But they treat politics like sports.
It's kind of true. I'm not a real fan. I'm a sports hater.
But they treat politics like it's a sport.
Yeah.
If, example, you vote for a team, you cannot. Oh no, that other person in that, I can't stand that person. That other person in that team, he's trash. He's this, he's that. And you acknowledging that there's talent in that other team doesn't make you a real fan. So you're not really on a blue or a red, whatever. If you can see, no, that other side has a point. Sometimes in politics, oftentimes, like, they debate and they disagree just because it's on the other side. Because the other side said it. No, I gotta disagree just to prove my people that they're wrong, and I gotta show more. It's just that theater. It's theater. That's what it is. It's exactly like wrestling.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. So yeah, I mean, those are my general thoughts on the matter. At the end of the day, like I said, I think most folks are pretty cool, so I got nothing bad to say.
Well, I don't know if I can say most folks are pretty cool. Enough folks are pretty cool to where everyone doesn't have to be that cool. I'll just say that. But yeah, that's the end of this video. You know, I just wanted to do this reaction. I saw the video and I thought it would be good for me to give some commentary on and just watch along with you guys. So comment what you think, and also subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell too. There's more content on the way. Like I say in every video, there always is. So I do not lie about that. And as always, peace, love, less shade.